That was this week's Rent. Rock FM Essential New Tune, New Religion from BB Rexa.
Lusaka's #1 hit music station. Rock FM. Rock FM.
This is for the new gen. We are not waiting for no pensions.
Edit you crazy.
We're creating empires. Zambia to the world. We too cold with it. We too cold with it. No code, no limit. They talk old as we pivot. We too cold with it. We global, no borders. They local, no orders. We stack trillions, no digits missing. We too cold with it. We too cold with it. We too cold with it. No borders, nah. We too cold with it. We too cold with it. Graduate, then wait, nah, we don't roll like that. What the polish CVs with polish brands, the chasing boss sets with building clans. Influence global from Z to Japan. They told us work for 40 years. Retire and farm, we told them nah, we work 4 years. Retire and charm, crypto content, code creation. We're not employees, we innovation. They want security, we want a legacy. We flip in poverty into equity. From Chihuahua to Dubai plans. We don't dream small, we dream in spans. We too cold with it. No code, no limit. They talk old as we pivot. We too cold with it. We global, no borders. They local, no orders. We stack trillions, no digits missing. We too cold with it. No front seat, we driving the bus. Our system dusty, don't sit with us. We self-taught, self-made, self-paid. With the sons of struggle now unafraid. We're praying for jobs, we're praying for measures. We're talking NASDAQ, you're talking workers. We turn Wi-Fi into gold mines. Turn data bundles into dollar signs. Every youth with a fund that's a business. Every voice with a mic that's a witness. We're building culture, no waiting for funding. With the proof that the future is running. Soft grind for decades. Still waiting for blessings delayed. So we change lanes, fast pace, no breaks. One road, one dreams, raise stakes. No visas can cage ambition. No borders can limit vision. From the second to Lagos, we link it. If money global, we think it. We too cold with it. No code, no limit. They talk old as we pivot. We too cold with it. We global, no borders. They local, no orders. We stack trillions, no digits missing. We too cold with it. We too cold with it. We too cold with it. No borders, nah. We too cold with it. We too cold with it. No handouts, no shortcuts. Definitely no ceilings. With the blueprint, not the copy. Too official. We too cold with it.
There you go, too cold with it. K3NG right here on Rock FM 96.5. Nice, huge shout out to you all the way in China, K3NG. But yeah, still making moves where music is concerned. Happy Youth Day, guys. Yeah, if you were very attentive in that song, man, very inspiring stuff, all right? So you gotta push, guys. You gotta push. That's just how it is. That's the message I have for you today as youths, all right? If you are going through a rough patch, things get crazy, you know what I mean, can't find a job, or, you know, you can't go to school just as yet, don't let that frustration take over you, all right? You have to have that spirit to fight. You have to have the spirit of optimism. Things do happen, but yeah, it doesn't end the world, right? But yeah, let's catch up with K3NG, all the way in China, and what it's all about.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for having me, Rock FM, and a happy Youth Day to all the youths out there, and I'm happy to be here, man. Temwani, thank you for having me. Who is Keng? Well, Keng is a Zambian artist who refuses to be put in a box. So my name is Kenyas. So the K3NG, the three represents, because at some point we're just the three of us in my family, me and my two younger brothers. So 3 has always been my number, you know. So K3NG, so that spells Kenji. I was called Kenji when I was young, but hey, I've accepted the Keng sound. I am okay with official. I am okay with whichever name that people can call me. So I'm just not making music for charts, Every song that I drop has something to say. If I had to describe my sound in one word, I would say it's too cold.
That's not one
those
word.
Are 2 words, but yeah, my sound is cold. Deliberately and obviously unapologetically cold. Yeah, so being a Zambian artist in China, I mean, it does sound unusual, but honestly, it made sense for me. I first traveled to China back in 2018 on a scholarship to study medicine, on a government scholarship to study medicine at Peking University. So I would say music came with me, being far from home actually pushed me deeper into my craft. But it wasn't until a bit later on in my studies that I actually wanted, or rather I took the music thing professionally. So China really did give me a perspective of how global I can be and, just be myself and just express myself in that way. When did the music become serious? I would say last year in around May. I would say I was going through a certain situation and instead of laying down on my bed crying the whole night, I decided to write poems, and it was from those same poems that most of these songs that I have written stem from. So I would say last year. My music influences growing up, I wouldn't necessarily specify to say my sound sounds like this person, but I mean, there's a lot of people who've done so much for the Zambian music industry who've come before us, so I pay homage to all of those. Makitu, J-Rocks, all these amazing artists, so yeah. So when asked, I'm usually asked, how do I balance medicine and music? I don't think there's one individual who does just that one thing their whole life, you know what I mean? So even you, Temwani, for example, you're a DJ today, you're entertaining us and all that, you're playing music, good music, amazing music, official music. But at the same time, you could be a husband somewhere, you could be a father somewhere, you could be, so there are a lot of roles that we play, so it's just not one thing that one person does. However, medicine is demanding. Music is crazy demanding as well. So it's a bit on the difficult side. But when I'm at the hospital, I am Dr. Official, serious business. I won't go there and start writing music in the word or rapping. Nah. I know how to separate my time. And when I am on stage, when I am doing music, I am K3NG, locked in and giving all of you nice bars. In fact, I've prepared something for everybody, the youths. I have a line on my freestyle, which by the way is exclusive to Rock FM. I say, save you at the word, just for to kill you on a beat. So it means I'm locked into both worlds, Yeah. Locked in and Too Cold. Those are my latest songs right now. Too Cold is obviously doing well. It's on charts. It's everywhere, and you better go stream Too Cold by K3NG. You'll find the YouTube video. We shot it on location in Duinhuang. Just gave it all just for you. Yeah. Locked In hasn't dropped yet, by the way. It's an exclusive premiere to Rock FM as well. It hasn't dropped. It drops on the 24th of March, so you better look out for that one as well. What track represents me best? I would say Too Cold, because it's the most honest version of where I am right now. So previously, that song is really special to me because previously people would say, if you're doing medicine, then just do medicine, you know what I mean? If you're a lawyer, just do law. And for me, it's like we the new youths of Zambia are questioning the status quo. We are doing what others thought we couldn't do, and just pushing borders. We've got all these amazing people just doing things everywhere around the world. So Too Cold is for every Zambian out there, every youth who is up and about, just doing something out of the ordinary. And yeah, that's what makes us Too Cold. We've got business gurus right now. We've got people doing medicine and doing music like myself. There are people who are doing law and doing content creation. Like, all those are things that people wouldn't think were possible, but we are making it possible, and that's what makes us Too Cold. That song is really special. And right after I sent a demo to my amazing producer, by the way, the best producer in Zambia, arguably, Edit Beats, he said, this is the first song that we are going to drop, and that's the first song that we did drop. So yeah, it was a nice experience, and I love working with Edit Beats. I love working with all the producers that I've worked with so far. So Too Cold, we are Too Cold with it. Let's get it done. Fun response, well, the response has been humbling, really. You get people sending you videos of them watching you on TV, or just car videos of people playing your music in their cars, and like it's just an amazing feeling, just knowing that people are receiving the music really well. What does new wave mean? Well, to me, it means refusing to be defined by what came before. I mean, I've already stated that I do respect all these amazing artists who came before us, but in as much as I respect the foundation Zambian music has built, but I am not here to repeat it. I am here to push it forward. New sound, new topics, new standard. That's what the new wave means to me. Let me give you an example. If today I decide to write a song on African independence, right? Africa's independence. And was it a good thing or a bad thing? I'll obviously look at it using three frameworks. I'll look at the economic framework, I'll look at the cultural framework, I'll also look at the political framework. The political framework, I would say, yeah, we are independent because we do our own thing, And then I'll look at the economic framework. Well, we are still dependent on this, and that. And I can write a catchy hook on that. Okay? I can write a catchy hook on that. I can write a verse on that. But my music is special because I can then write the third verse on love. And so that way I am taking listeners through a cascade of emotions, all right? So they first listen to the political side. They're like, oh, this guy is good. Before they know it, I'm switching topics. I'm talking about love. That's what the new wave means. That's what it means to be cold. All right? So we are just new things and just doing things differently. What projects? I definitely have a mixtape loading, an EP. It will obviously be called Too Cold. It will feature all these amazing songs that I have given you so far, and more that I have recorded and kept. Staying connected to Zambia. Well, social media is the thing. I avoid to be on like my personal account that much, but I'm obviously on my artist account, just reading the comments, just seeing what's going on, Who have I collaborated with so far? I've worked with Aqualaskin, I have worked with Dove D, I have worked with Michael Brown. We have a song out, an amazing love song, so you better go check that out. Yeah. So given a chance, I will obviously work with all these amazing artists back home, Yomabs, all these guys. I'm ready to work. Returning to Zambia for performances, definitely. Matter of fact, July, promoters, July I'll be in. Let's make some magic. Let the fans enjoy the music. Let the fans come and experience the official show. K3NG on stage and doing all sorts of things. But by the way, this won't be my first performance. I had my very first performance in primary school in front of the classroom, and the teacher with a whip saying, "Hey, what were you doing?" I was like, "We're writing music. Do the music we want to see." And it was my very first performance. The teachers were impressed, and so yeah, let's get it done. Give me my second performance, promoters. Let's get some work done. July I'll be in. It'll be cold. Let's drop the temperatures even further. Where do I see myself in the next few years, bro? That's an easy one for me. I see myself building something that lasts, not just hits, a legacy. I say in two code, I am like, they want security, we want a legacy, we're flipping poverty into equity. From Chibolia to Dubai plans, we don't dream small, we dream in spans. Yeah, so I want K3NG to mean something 10 years from now. I don't want to be, let's say, advance in my medical career and I look back and cringe at the songs. No, which is why we're very intentional at what we put out. I want to look back and say, well, even now the music, even as we are continuing to drop, the music is something that has changed how young Africans see themselves, you know. We are amazing people, you know. So I want to build a career that proves you can be a doctor and an artist and an entrepreneur at the same time and still be too cold for all of it. By the way, shout out to